When we begin to question the purpose of our lives, we embark on a journey of deep self-discovery, almost like a silent calling that gradually reveals itself, inviting us to a higher level of understanding and acceptance of who we are. For many, this journey is not only about finding meaning but about building an unbreakable connection to something greater, a feeling that life holds a purpose beyond merely living, a purpose tied to the essence of spirit and the sacred. If you feel there's a call within you, something deeper waiting to be uncovered, you might resonate with the idea of being chosen. This term, chosen, doesn't imply superiority or privilege over others but a spiritual responsibility that unfolds for those ready to walk a path of awareness and truth. To be chosen is to have a heart oriented toward what is true and authentic, even if the world around seems to move in another direction. It's to feel, in every cell, that we are here for a unique and special purpose, something that needs to be lived and discovered. Sometimes, what brings about this spiritual awakening are significant dates and events in our lives, like the moment of our birth. Many believe that birth dates are more than calendar numbers. They represent milestones that can guide us, like a compass, through our spiritual journey. By observing closely, these dates can reveal aspects of our mission, talents, and the challenges we choose to face. Not that they determine everything, as the essence of spiritual freedom lies in free will. But they offer clues, small revelations about the path we might follow. Birth is no accident. It's a sacred entry into this world, a first step toward a life that will unfold day by day. It's like a seed planted in specific soil, ready to grow and develop, carrying within it the unique characteristics that will shape its journey. Each soul brings with it a divine intention, a mission gradually revealed over the years. And for the chosen, this call can be particularly intense, bringing a sense of urgency and certainty that we are here to make a difference in some way. Today we will discuss how this purpose reveals itself, the subtle marks and signs life presents, showing that something deeper awaits. We'll explore how challenges, significant dates, and unique skills are part of a larger plan. Together we'll dive into the beauty and complexity of this spiritual journey, which unfolds as a path of service, humility, and love. For those who feel this connection to the divine, this video is an invitation to understand how the signs around us, and within us, can guide us toward a life full of purpose. When we speak of divine purpose and spiritual calling, we enter a dimension that transcends the ordinary understanding of life. For the chosen, those who feel a special responsibility toward the sacred, purpose is not a common goal but a guiding thread that gives meaning to every action, choice, and experience. The concept of being chosen is deeply rooted in various spiritual traditions and cultures worldwide. In many belief systems, the chosen are those who, due to their openness and capacity to perceive the spiritual, take on roles of guidance, healing, and transformation. They aren't chosen for a life of privilege but for a journey often filled with intense challenges and deep lessons, as it's through overcoming these trials that the spirit grows and strengthens. This idea of divine purpose is, in fact, a calling that resonates with the soul from ancient times. In scriptures, legends, and mythologies of various cultures, we find references to men and women who were chosen to undertake grand tasks, requiring sacrifice and selflessness, but who brought light and healing to others. Figures like Moses, who was entrusted to lead a people, or Siddhartha Gautama, who left royalty to become the Buddha and awaken humanity, illustrate that divine purpose is not easy or glamorous. On the contrary, it's a responsibility that requires spiritual courage, a determination to follow the path of truth, even if it means walking against the current of society and facing misunderstandings and judgments. For the chosen, feeling the spiritual call sometimes means realizing that their lives won't resemble those of most. They begin to understand that there is something deeper driving them, an energy pushing them toward a life of service, a quest for wisdom and constant evolution. This call is not merely a personal choice. It's as if something greater is always there, guiding and protecting them, directing them toward the experiences and lessons needed to fulfill their purpose. The chosen carry an amplified sensitivity, an intuitive perception that allows them to feel the world more intensely. This sensitivity makes them capable of picking up on signs from the divine, silent messages, and subtle inspirations that emerge when they open themselves to listen to what the universe has to say. They don't just hear these messages, they are moved by them, following their paths with an unshakable trust in what the divine has in store for them. This openness, however, can also bring moments of suffering, as the spiritual path is often a purification process, where everything false or illusory is removed, revealing what is most authentic and true. The responsibility of answering this call is, at times, a solitary journey. The chosen need to learn to walk alone, to find strength in introspection, and to grow resilient amid the trials. This spiritual path unfolds without maps, and no manuals exist to precisely instruct how to live a life of purpose. Each chosen one must develop their own discernment and trust in their intuition, knowing that the divine purpose will reveal itself gradually as they follow the path laid out for them. Having a divine purpose, however, does not mean the chosen are destined for a life of isolation. On the contrary, the spiritual calling of the chosen often involves serving others. They are invited to share their knowledge, experience, and compassion with the world around them, helping others to awaken to their own light. For the chosen, this help doesn't come from a desire for recognition but from a deep connection with the divine. They understand that, by helping others, they are also serving the greater purpose their souls have embraced. For those who feel this calling, understanding divine purpose means recognizing that life is, above all, an opportunity for growth and learning. It's about embracing each experience with the certainty that, regardless of circumstances, everything they encounter is part of a sacred journey. This perspective transforms even the greatest difficulties into instruments of growth, steps that bring them closer to their spiritual destiny. Over time, they learn to listen to the silence, to trust the invisible, and to have faith in the purpose that pulses within them. For the chosen, the spiritual journey is marked by a series of signs and influences that appear throughout life, one of which is present at the moment of birth. The birth date, for many, is more than a temporal marker. It's seen as a point of connection between the material world and the spiritual plane, a unique moment when a soul enters this world with a mission, a specific purpose. It's as if each day, month, and year has its own energies, like a fingerprint carrying the vibration we were born with. The belief that the date of birth carries important aspects for spiritual journey and personal development isn't new. It appears in various esoteric traditions, astrology, and numerology, where each number's vibrations are thought to influence our personality, abilities, and even the challenges we'll face. Numerology, for example, examines the sum of birth date numbers to reveal insights about our essence, while astrology suggests that the position of the stars at birth can guide our choices and how we face life's challenges. Beyond these systems of knowledge, however, the birth date serves as a point of reflection for the chosen. This moment of entry into the material world represents a convergence of energies unfolding toward a purpose. We are born under a series of influences that help shape what we need to learn, what we should teach, the obstacles we'll encounter, and the talents we'll share. This doesn't mean we are bound to a fixed destiny. Rather, it's as if each person begins their journey with a symbolic map that unfolds through free will and the choices we make. Birth dates can be seen as reminders that we come into this world with something valuable to offer. For those who identify as chosen, the birth date represents the opening of a sacred path, where the mission isn't something to be discovered by chance but something to be consciously cultivated. Reflecting on the moment of birth, the chosen can find inspiration to rediscover their essence, abilities, and most importantly, the purpose for which they were called. It's essential to remember, however, that the birth date is only a starting point. While it offers clues about the path, it doesn't define the entire journey. The spiritual life of the chosen is shaped by free will, daily choices, and their willingness to embrace the mission they feel in their hearts. The call to live with purpose and authenticity is a constant journey of self-discovery, where the initial influences of the birth date are only the beginning of a much greater process. Those who understand the spiritual significance of their birth recognize that each life cycle is an opportunity to align more fully with their mission. They become more attentive to synchronicities and signs along the way, using these experiences as spiritual guides pointing to their next steps. And by reflecting on their life's purpose, they become more aware of how each choice brings them closer to or farther from their true essence. Birth, therefore, is more than a physical event. It's the first chapter of a story being continuously written, where each decision, lesson, and victory reveals new layers of the divine purpose the chosen have been called to fulfill. When someone has a special calling, there are subtle signs that indicate a connection to their spiritual purpose. These signs manifest uniquely in each person but share a common denominator: a heightened sensitivity to energy, a deep desire for meaning, and a spiritual connection that transcends ordinary experience. For the chosen, these signs appear early and intensify over time, signaling a greater purpose and the need to develop a path aligned with inner truth. One of the earliest signs is intuition. Those with a heightened spiritual connection have an amplified sensitivity, allowing them to perceive what is hidden and instinctively understand what needs to be done in challenging situations. It's an inner voice that often guides the chosen, offering answers and insights that transcend logic. This intuition becomes invaluable, especially in times of uncertainty, allowing the chosen to move forward confidently, even when the path appears uncertain. Beyond intuition, energetic sensitivity is another defining trait of the chosen. They intensely feel the emotions and energies of those around them, often absorbing the emotional atmosphere as if it were their own. This sensitivity can be both a gift and a challenge, as the chosen must learn to protect their energy to avoid being overwhelmed by their surroundings. When they develop this discernment, they can offer empathy and understanding to those in need without sacrificing their inner peace. Another important sign is the constant presence of synchronicities. These are meaningful coincidences that seem to carry a hidden purpose, as if the universe is sending reminders or specific messages to guide the chosen's path. These events can appear in various forms, such as repeated numbers, specific messages in conversations or readings, or unexpected encounters with people who bring answers to personal questions. For the chosen, these synchronicities act as a kind of spiritual compass, pointing in the direction that best aligns with their purpose. Prophetic dreams are also signs of a profound spiritual calling. In many cultures, dreams are seen as a form of divine communication, a space where the spirit is free to receive messages beyond conscious perception. The chosen often have vivid, symbolic dreams that reveal answers to their doubts or anticipate future situations. These dreams serve as guides, helping align their path with their divine purpose by offering advice and insights that can be applied in everyday life. A strong attraction to spirituality, philosophy, and existential questions is another hallmark of the chosen. From a young age, many feel compelled to question established truths and seek answers beyond the material. This drive to explore the unknown is a trademark of those with a higher spiritual purpose, and they often spend their lives investigating, studying, and refining their knowledge, always in pursuit of a deeper understanding of existence. These traits are, therefore, evidence of the spiritual nature of the chosen. But more important than recognizing these signs is knowing how to embrace and integrate them into daily life. Each of these aspects offers a glimpse into the unique purpose and spiritual abilities of each chosen one. Through this process of self-understanding and growth, the chosen discover their role in the world and find meaningful ways to serve humanity. The journey of being chosen is marked by profound challenges, where experiences often feel more intense and demanding. Those with a higher spiritual purpose feel, in many moments, a sense of displacement from the world around them. It's as if their perspectives and experiences exist on a different plane, leading to feelings of isolation and misunderstanding. This sense of not belonging can be one of the first lessons on the spiritual path, teaching the chosen to find strength and meaning in their own journey without depending on external validation. Many chosen individuals experience a seemingly inexplicable loneliness. This loneliness is an inevitable part of the spiritual growth experience, a type of retreat that appears unexpectedly but serves as an opportunity for self-discovery and inner strengthening. In this process, the chosen are challenged to connect with their essence, learning to embrace the silence and understanding that, even in the most solitary phases, there is a constant connection with the divine that is never broken. Another common challenge is the misunderstanding of those around them. Friends, family, and acquaintances often don't understand the depth of the questions the chosen explore. The tendency to question social norms, delve into spiritual topics, and seek greater meaning can alienate them from the conventional. These social challenges test their patience and resilience while encouraging them to find a circle of people who share similar values and understand this higher quest. Finding this spiritual community can be one of the greatest gifts on the path of the chosen, providing support, understanding, and inspiration. Being chosen also implies handling a high level of personal responsibility. With an expanded spiritual awareness comes the understanding that each action carries consequences, not only for oneself but also for the collective spiritual impact. This sense of responsibility can be heavy, as the chosen often feel called to act with integrity and compassion, serving as examples to others. However, this call to serve is not always easy, requiring them to face dilemmas and make sacrifices in the name of something greater than themselves. Living authentically is another challenging aspect. While the world often values appearances and labels, the path of the chosen is guided by truth and authenticity. But truth can be a burden, especially when it requires leaving behind relationships, jobs, or lifestyles that don't align with their purpose. Aligning with their truth demands the courage to remain faithful to themselves, even if it means following a solitary path that goes against the current. Integrity and authenticity thus become the foundation on which they build their lives. To overcome these challenges, self-compassion practices and connecting with people who share a similar spiritual outlook are essential. Self-compassion helps the chosen be kind to themselves in moments of doubt, reminding them that every difficulty is a stage of growth and learning. Meanwhile, connecting with like-minded individuals creates a support network that provides encouragement and wisdom. These connections can come from spiritual communities, meditation groups, or even online interactions, where those who share spiritual sensitivity find understanding and support. These challenges are part of the journey of the chosen and serve as tools for spiritual strengthening. Although they may seem heavy initially, they shape the soul, transforming it into something resilient and full of purpose. With each obstacle overcome, the chosen becomes more prepared to fulfill their mission, understanding that despite the difficulties, they are never alone on their journey. In the chosen's path, the concept of free will plays a fundamental role. Being chosen doesn't mean life is predetermined or that a specific path is imposed. On the contrary, it implies that while signs and inclinations guide purpose, the personal trajectory is shaped by conscious choices. Free will is thus the mechanism by which each individual can honor or ignore their spiritual calling, shaping their experiences and lessons. For those who carry an elevated purpose, free will is a sacred gift but also a profound responsibility. Through choices, the chosen determine how they will walk their spiritual journey and what impact they will have on the world. While the birth date and the moment of awakening may point toward a mission, the power to decide how, when, and in what direction to pursue that mission belongs solely to the chosen. The freedom of choice allows them to engage with their mission authentically, without being forced or limited by external expectations. Free will challenges the chosen to cultivate discernment. On many occasions, the spiritual path offers options and roads that test integrity and authenticity. It's easy to be tempted to deviate from the journey, settle in places of comfort, or seek shortcuts that seem to ease the challenges. But the true power of free will lies in repeatedly choosing to follow the path that resonates with a higher purpose, the one that, while difficult, brings a sense of peace and alignment with the divine. Part of exercising free will involves understanding that mistakes and detours are part of growth. Every decision, even those that seem to lead the chosen away from their mission, serves as a learning experience and refines the understanding of what truly matters. The beauty of free will lies in the fact that each moment offers a new opportunity to correct course and return to the path of purpose. Mistakes, therefore, are not signs of failure but of learning and self-compassion, which strengthen the spirit and allow the chosen to understand even more deeply the nature of their mission. There is also a profound humility that emerges from recognizing that the spiritual path is a co-creation between the divine and the individual. While guidance and insights come from the spirit, the chosen are called to respond with their choices. It's like a dialogue where the soul expresses its intentions, but the responsibility to respond belongs to the individual. This understanding of co-creation teaches that while signs and intuitions are offered, it is the chosen who shape their destiny. Wisdom in exercising free will is also strengthened by spiritual practices that keep the chosen in tune with their purpose. Meditation, prayer, and time in nature help center the mind and clarify the heart, allowing choices to be made from a place of peace and alignment. These practices serve as anchors, helping prevent the chosen from being distracted by external noise and allowing decisions to be made with clarity and authenticity. In the end, free will is an essential aspect of the chosen's journey, as it's through it that purpose is uniquely and personally manifested. The beauty of free will lies in the possibility of each chosen one expressing their purpose in a way that no one else in the world could. Thus, every step taken with intention and discernment becomes an expression of the divine, contributing to a world that reflects more spiritual love and truth. The journey of the chosen is not merely a passive trip where signs are revealed and the path unfolds effortlessly. For the spiritual purpose to fully manifest, it's essential to cultivate skills and practices that allow the chosen to increasingly tune into their calling and the divine. Like an athlete who trains and refines their abilities, the spiritual path also requires discipline and commitment for the chosen to use their full potential. This development is a continuous self-discovery process, where spiritual skills and gifts are carefully honed through practice. One of the most powerful ways to develop spiritual abilities is through meditation. Meditation serves as a bridge between the conscious mind and the divine essence that resides within each person. It allows the chosen to transcend the noise and chaos of the external world, facilitating a deep connection with their true self and the universe. Over time, regular meditation practice not only brings calm and clarity but also allows the chosen to tune into their intuition and perceive the subtle messages the universe conveys daily. Another fundamental practice is mindfulness or full awareness. Being present in each moment and paying attention to what happens around and within oneself helps the chosen recognize patterns, feelings, and intuitions that often go unnoticed. Mindfulness is a constant exercise in observing, without judgment, one's own emotions, thoughts, and reactions. By observing the present with openness and curiosity, the chosen cultivates a state of awareness that aids in discerning spiritual guidance and acting in harmony with divine purpose. Studying spiritual traditions is another enriching aspect of developing spiritual skills. While each chosen person follows a unique path, learning from the experiences and practices of different traditions helps expand their understanding and respect for the sacred. These traditions, drawn from diverse cultures, offer a treasure trove of wisdom accumulated over centuries, illuminating and inspiring the individual journey. The pursuit of knowledge is not to be bound by a belief system but to find insights that can be applied personally and meaningfully. Keeping a spiritual journal is a powerful practice for anyone wishing to reflect on their own growth and document the lessons learned along the way. Writing helps to clarify thoughts and organize experiences into a coherent narrative. By recording dreams, intuitions, synchronicities, and insights, the chosen creates a personal record that allows them to observe how each experience contributes to their spiritual development. Over time, the journal becomes a mirror reflecting the progress and transformations of the path. The practice of service and helping others is essential to spiritual development. Service is an expression of love and compassion, qualities that connect the chosen with the divine essence. By helping others, the chosen strengthens their own spirituality, as each act of kindness creates a bond with a higher purpose. Service also teaches humility and gratitude, reminding them that the spiritual journey is not only a personal quest but a way to contribute to the well-being of all humanity. Finally, connecting with nature is a practice that helps revitalize the chosen's spiritual energy. Nature is a constant source of wisdom and peace, offering a space where the ego dissolves and the spirit can expand. Walking in nature, watching the flow of a river, or listening to birdsong, all these experiences allow the chosen to feel interconnected with the universe. Being in nature awakens a sense of belonging to the whole and a profound respect for creation. These spiritual practices are not merely routines to be followed mechanically, they are doorways to an elevated state of consciousness. Each provides tools for the chosen to explore and develop their purpose in an authentic and empowering way. By incorporating these practices into daily life, the chosen cultivates a space of balance and harmony that sustains their journey and allows them to flourish as a true channel of the divine. For the chosen, humility is one of the essential foundations of the spiritual journey. This concept goes beyond modesty or the absence of pride, representing a state of profound reverence for the divine and the interconnectedness of all life forms. Humility teaches that no matter how lofty the purpose, the chosen does not stand above others but walks alongside them, contributing to the collective good with compassion and understanding. In this understanding, the chosen realizes that the greatness of their mission does not lie in the elevation of the ego but in the willingness to serve. True service is the most authentic reflection of humility. By placing their gifts in service to others, the chosen becomes a channel of divine goodness and light, radiating their spiritual qualities through actions. Humility in service means offering the best of oneself without expecting recognition or reward, understanding that the act of service is itself an expression of love and connection with the divine. The chosen who serves in this way sees that in helping they are also helped, in giving they also receive. This exchange transforms service into a practice of spiritual growth and learning. Serving with humility involves recognizing that each person we encounter brings a lesson or a mirror of our own journey. Each interaction is an opportunity to expand empathy and strengthen mutual understanding. The chosen who is open to serving is willing to embrace others' experiences and perspectives, accepting that everyone has something to teach. This acceptance, in essence, is the recognition that each human being carries the same divine spark within, and true wisdom lies in seeing unity in diversity. Service also reminds the chosen of the importance of setting the ego aside. The ego, which often seeks recognition, admiration, or superiority, finds no place in true spiritual service. Each time the chosen acts with humility and commits to service, they strengthen their connection to a higher purpose, allowing their path to be guided by the voice of spirit rather than by the impulse of self-aggrandizement. The ego, which craves power, is gradually transformed into an ally of the soul, learning to live in harmony with the purpose of serving. The chosen one's life purpose is inevitably tied to the well-being of others and the contribution to a more compassionate and just world. The mission of each chosen is personal but also universal. It expands to positively impact the lives of those around them. Whether through words of encouragement, healing work, or simple actions that promote peace and joy, every gesture counts. It is through humble service that the chosen finds fulfillment, as they fulfill the higher purpose their soul has embraced. This humility and willingness to serve are not signs of submission or weakness. On the contrary, they are expressions of the deepest spiritual strength. Those who walk humbly and peacefully possess the inner strength to inspire change, not only in themselves but in the world around them. They know that service is an extension of unconditional love, one that seeks no merit but is full and abundant, transforming the chosen into a source of light for all who cross their path. By cultivating humility and the desire to serve, the chosen takes an important step on their journey, one that brings them closer to the divine essence and their mission. This is a path that transcends the barriers of ego, personal limitations, and fear. By surrendering to this call to serve, the chosen realizes that their purpose is intertwined with the greater purpose of the universe and that in serving, they fulfill the greatest of all vocations, living in harmony with divine will. As the chosen walks more deeply on the path of self-discovery and spirituality, they begin to perceive a truth that is both profound and simple. The date of birth is merely a reference, a starting point in a journey that extends far beyond any specific moment. It is a symbolic reminder that while we may have days that guide us on our trajectory, what truly matters are the choices we make daily at every moment, with the intent to live consciously and in harmony with the divine purpose. Every day we live, every moment we make a choice represents an opportunity to align with a higher purpose. And thus, every date in our lives, whether a birthday, a day of revelation, or even an ordinary day marking an inner transformation, becomes significant. The chosen understands that spirituality is not limited to rituals or fixed dates. It flows continuously and manifests in the simplicity of the present. It is in every breath, every decision, every act of compassion, and every step taken with intent that purpose is revealed. This understanding brings immense freedom to the chosen, as they realize they are not bound by a fixed or predetermined destiny but have the power to co-create their own reality. Rather than seeking meaning in past events or waiting for future dates to feel complete, the chosen find meaning in the present, accepting that each moment offers the chance to learn, grow, and draw closer to the divine. They become aware that life itself is a cycle of rebirths and that each dawn brings an invitation to become a truer and more enlightened version of themselves. This understanding goes beyond dates or the influence of stars. It teaches us that what matters most is how we choose to respond to what life presents us with. True spirituality is not waiting for special dates to begin making changes but acting with courage and love at every opportunity, knowing that the purpose of a chosen one is discovered and lived consistently and patiently. There is no rush on the spiritual path, for it is meant to be traversed with depth, attention, and gratitude. For the chosen, every moment is a gateway to the sacred. There's no need to wait for a new year, a new month, or a special occasion to honor their life mission. Spiritual awakening teaches that every day, with its struggles and blessings, can be a symbol of rebirth and that the commitment to purpose should not be reserved for an uncertain tomorrow but lived fully in the present. This is the true power of the chosen, the ability to turn any instant into a sacred moment, any challenge into an opportunity for growth, and any day into a celebration of their divine essence. This understanding brings a profound and lasting peace, removing the need for comparisons or external expectations. The chosen one recognizes that their life is unique, their path solely their own, and that each day lived with purpose and authenticity is a gift to their soul and to the world around them. They celebrate not just their birthday but every moment that makes up their existence, aware that every second is a link in their spiritual journey. If this message resonated with your heart, if you felt a connection with each word and with the journey I shared with you, I invite you to join this community. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and become part of this family of souls who seek each day to draw closer to a higher purpose. Your presence here matters, and each comment, each shared reflection, helps strengthen this connection and makes this path brighter for everyone. We are together in this journey of self-discovery, growth, and purpose. May the light within each of us always shine, guiding our path with clarity and wisdom. And may we together build a space where our spiritual gifts flourish and where we inspire one another to live in alignment with our highest purpose. Thank you for being here. May your journey be blessed, and may each day bring you closer to the truth of who you truly are.